Good afternoon, and welcome to our afternoon session of Vic South Star Party with the Star Party quiz. So today, Fraser Farrell from the Astronomical Society of South Australia is going to host the annual Vic South quiz. So be sure to have your pen and paper ready to test your knowledge, and remember, Googling answers only cheats yourself. As I said on the previous stream, it's like a game of golf. And you pick the ball up and move it to a better spot. It's only cheating yourself. So see how much knowledge you have. Also, another reminder, make sure you grab your raffle tickets. Skywatcher, Star Adventurer, motorised mount donated by TSA Outdoors and Skywatcher. And the one for the Ioptron Cube Pro with the tripod, which was donated by Sidereal Trading. $5 a ticket. And all the money goes to both the Astronomical Society of Australia, South Australia, and the Astronomical Society of Victoria, both non-profit organisations. So let's welcome Fraser into the room to take over and run the quiz.
Yeah, thanks, Mark. Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to our quiz for the Vic South 2020, which is...
I will just let everyone know that Fraser's having some internet issues, so he may be a little bit jittery every now and then, so just bear with him.
Okay, I shall speak slowly. Or... Okay. All right. Hopefully you can see my screen right now.
There we go.
Should be reading Vic South 2020, the pandemic quiz.
It is. It definitely is.
And with a very appropriate photo, which really sums up the year, doesn't it?
Yeah. I remember battling for toilet paper.
I remember back when we were kids, we thought it'd be cities on the moon by now, instead we fight each other in cold for toilet paper. Kind of a crazy year, but gradually picking up. Actually, for our Victorian listeners, I have to report the South Australian government actually may let you guys across the border very soon without setting off any landmines or other restrictions.
Have they removed the landmines across the border, have they?
Well, we're not sure. The rumour is they are being removed. They're allowing Sydney people in already.
Yeah, no, and they're contaminated more than we are at the moment.
Well, yeah. Well, actually, there was a newspaper article I was reading this morning. Actually, South Australia actually has more active cases than Victoria right now. All the people in quarantine.
They're
hotels.
all in quarantine. No, they don't count.
Yeah. Anyhow.
With you,
everyone's grabbed a pencil and paper. I mean, I can't see any of you, so feel free to walk out or scratch yourself or drink beer or whatever, and let's get underway. Yeah. Okay. Next slide. Right. It's been a good year for humour. Hope you can all see that screen.
Yes, I can see it. So if I can see it, everyone can see it. So it's got a wheelie bin and the Lego coronavirus panic Lego set.
Yeah, top selling item. Yeah. So I'll leave that one up for you so it all downloads. All right. Yeah. Anywho, let's move on. Yeah, unfortunately, there has been a change in format. We will not be doing any of the Mars bar questions. None of the Mars bar questions this year. Sorry, we'll bring it back hopefully next year, live.
In person.
We'll all see each other again. Yeah. All right. Okay, well, question 1. Who was the first astronomer to definitely see Uranus?
So not the first astronomer who thought they saw Uranus, but the first astronomer who actually
did see it. Yeah,
confirmed that they saw Uranus.
Well, the first sighting of it, not necessarily that he recognised it as a planet, but definitely saw it and recorded it somehow.
Oh, just Gavin says he bought his own Mars bars, Fraser. So.
All right, Gavin. Well, sorry that there's no Mars bar questions unless you award yourself a Mars bar for each of the regular questions, in which case you'll probably have a bad outbreak of zits on Monday morning.
And he'll be in the hospital with a heart failure.
Heart failure and sugar overload. Yeah. Okay. Now you've all had to think about that one. Moving on to question 2.
Next question.
Right. In question 2, in 1981, AIDS was first recognised in humans, and the BBC released a TV series featuring the advice, "Don't panic." What is the name of this TV series?
Good question. I have no idea.
Yeah,
I was only 3 years old.
Oh, okay. I was in uni then, but anyway. Yeah, in 1981, AIDS was first recognised in humans, and the BBC released a TV series featuring the advice, "Don't panic." What's the name of the TV series? You'll start to detect a theme as we move through these questions, people. It'll become pretty evident. All right.
We've got someone answering the questions in the comments, and I
that's
get
fine.
it.
Yep.
All right.
That's fine.
Yep.
Yeah, I can't actually see the comments, Mark.
No, that's okay. I'll let you know they got the answer right when they put the answer
All
on.
right.
Okay, yep.
Okay. Question 3. What are the first names of the 2 original Blues Brothers?
I know this one. It's my
Well, I imagine most people will know this one.
Movies.
Yeah. I think we've played that movie at most of the Vic South so far. It's become a bit of a cult thing. First names of the 2 original Blues Brothers.
2 very good actors, one gone before his time.
Yeah. Although possibly self-inflicted too.
Yes.
Yeah. Anywho. Yeah. All right, question 4. As of the beginning of the Starlink satellites have been launched. Yeah, some people consider these things a bit of
have been launched? I know how many are going to be launched.
No, we know there's thousands are going to be launched. We want to know how many have already been launched as of the beginning of this month. You can make an estimate. I do have an exact number according to SpaceX, but feel free to make an estimate.
Remember, people, no Googling. No one's going to space.
And incidentally, far too freaking many is not an acceptable answer. I live in a country area. I'm kind of torn here between, they're going to spoil my night sky a bit, but also my internet should improve tremendously.
It's the it's which one is the lesser of 2 evils, hey?
Yeah, it's a bit of a dilemma, really. But anyway, okay. Moving on to question 5. All right. Well, a bubonic plague outbreak forced Isaac Newton to study at home for about 18 months, and during which he discovered a fundamental force of the universe. Which force? So look, there's a way to pass your time in lockdown, people, is yet discover some new physics. Right? Shakespeare reputedly wrote some of his best plays during another plague lockdown.
Yeah, yes. Yeah.
Yeah, so which fundamental force of the universe?
Well, we all went shopping for toilet paper and flour.
Yeah. I learned how to get the clouds mod into Kerbal Space Program, but that's my biggest accomplishment so far. Okay. So which fundamental force of the universe did Isaac Newton discover? All right. Moving on to question 6. If I see an angiosperm, what am I looking at?
I can see angiosperm. What am I looking at?
If I can see an angiosperm, what am I looking at? They're probably all around you. In fact, I'm looking out of my window right now. I can see several angiosperms. Okay.
Oh, I think I know what that is now.
Well, that was a bit of a clue for you guys. Right. Going along. All right. Question 7. There was a swine flu pandemic broke out in 2009. And in that same year, which famous sci-fi reboot featured Eric Bana as the movie's villain?
I know that one too. Good movie that was.
Mark, you're not typing the answers into the comments, are you?
No, I'm not. It's not. No, not at all. We have two people who are trying to battle each other out in the comments section with answers, and we have a grumpy Gavin because people are putting the answers in their answers in the comment section. And as I told him, I said to him, "Let them be. I'm enjoying seeing the answers because I can see right answers and wrong answers, and it's pretty cool."
Shame I can't read it. Okay. I might have to cut back out of full screen and read some of this. Okay. Anyway, people, you're starting to see the theme of the quiz here this year. Yeah, it's all like plague related.
It is.
All right. Question 8. What is the third most abundant chemical element in the universe? The third most abundant. We got hydrogen, we got helium. What's
oh
the
my
next
gosh!
one?
Do you know what's really funny about this, Fraser? That I just noticed it, and I didn't notice it. And Lee and Katie, I'm sorry, I didn't even tick a click. It's partners. They're in different rooms of the house, both logged into Facebook, trying to out answer each other in the comments section. And Lee says that he thinks her internet is better than hers as well. Because her answers keep popping up before his. Oh, this is good.
Oh, right. Have they got their cameras and microphones on? Are we about to hear a domestic?
No, we won't be able to hear it, unfortunately. Although they're in Melbourne, so I might be able to hear them.
Yeah. I understand you guys have been shut up indoors for months now, so the stress of getting to a lot of people.
We all walked outside the other week and got and just burst into flames when the sun hit us.
Yeah. Similar thing here when we restarted. There was a long weekend not shortly afterwards, and people from Adelaide came down here and just went a bit mad. It was amazing. Yeah. Okay, that's question 8. Okay, going to question 9. All right, question 9. What is the moon's orbital period in days with respect to the stars?
So not with respect to Earth, with respect to the stars.
Yeah, the sidereal period, as they call it.
Mm.
Yeah. You don't have to be super precise here, you know.
You don't want like halves and quarters.
Well, you can go to like the first decimal point kind of precision, 0.1 of a day.
So they just said, Katie has just said that there won't be a domestic. They just like quizzes. So these are two. So Fraser, these are two new ASV members. I've got a feeling that they're going to become regulars at Vic South in the years to come. These two. So you're going to have a couple of. We'll have to separate them onto different tables to have them fight out amongst each other with different groups of people.
Well, you know how that works, Mark. During the actual live Vic South, before we start the quiz, I ask people to look around, see if you're sitting on the smartest table or not, and if not, move.
Well, I think I was telling you the story earlier. Last time I was up and Blake was there. For those listening, Blake, he's 13 years old, loves his astronomy. Back then, he would have been about 11, and nobody on the table answered. I think from memory, he answered nearly every single question right. And he won a case of wine, and he was 11 years old. A case of wine and a whole lot of chocolate. Suffice to say, the wine got separated amongst all of the adults, and he had fun with all the chocolate.
Shame.
So,
okay.
Future, if anyone wants to know what table to sit on at Vic South in future, you sit on Blake's table because you've got a good chance.
All right.
All right. Next question.
Okay, next question. Now, in 1865, Joseph Lister discovered disinfectants. And in the same year, Comet Temple Tuttle was discovered to be material. Which meteor shower does this comet produce?
Oh, so this is good because we've got both these. So I'm just going to go on with this battle of the greens. We're going to call it the Battle of the Greens. So for the last question, they've both got slightly different answers. So we are going to decimal places just to see which one of them wins and which one's sleeping in the doghouse tonight.
Yeah. So I fear we may provoke a divorce here, Mark, if we push it too far.
All right.
You know how it works. Okay, so in 1865, Comet Temple Tuttle was discovered to be periodic, and Joseph Lister discovered how not to kill his patients after surgery. Now, which annual meteor shower does Comet Temple Tuttle produce? Okay. All right, moving along. We have question 11. Who or what made the first soft landing on the moon? And here's a clue, people. Unfortunately, it wasn't Wallace and Gromit in Grand Day Out. Yes, I love that movie too, but it's fictional.
Yeah, but some people think the moon landing is fictional.
Yeah, well, I point out to them, the Soviet Union didn't think it was fictional at the time.
Well, they still don't think it's fictional, so...
Yeah. Who or what made the first soft landing on the moon?
Yeah, I can't answer that one. I'm going to wait for Lee and Katie to throw their answer up now. No Googling, guys. I'm not allowed to Google.
Too late. We're moving on to the next question. True or false? True or false? The South Pole's weather station has measured the lowest surface temperature on Earth. See, look, you've got a 50% chance of getting this one right just with a coin flip. The South Pole's weather station has measured the lowest surface temperature on Earth. True or false? Okay. Question 13. Name the 1982 movie that featured total assimilation by a parasitic alien life form. The ultimate in infection. Name the 1982 movie that featured a total assimilation by a parasitic alien life form.
Good question, that one.
It is. And there's a bit of a sequel story to that one, which I'll reveal. Everyone's quickly looking up IMDb and 1982 movies. It's okay, but too late. We're going to the next question. Question 14. In 2001, John Keogh, he's actually a patent lawyer in Melbourne, he exploited a new legal loophole to get a valid Australian patent on a circular transportation facilitation device, which is also known as a what?
As a thing that doesn't work yet.
No, he got a valid Australian patent in 2001 on a circular transportation facilitation device, which is more commonly known as a what?
Got me thinking now.
How are the Greens doing?
They've got a few wrong.
They didn't say UFO for this one, did they?
No, they haven't. I haven't seen an answer for this one come up yet.
Okay. No.
They've got a few wrong. So I love this. This quiz has turned into the battle of the Greens. I love it.
Is anyone else answering?
No, well, I think everyone else is
not in the comments anyway.
Writing their answers down. I know Gavin's writing his answers down, but this is very good. Keep these answers coming, guys, because I'm enjoying the battle. I like the answer to the moon one. That's the best. I'll tell you later. I'll tell you later on, Fraser. I won't spoil it for you. It's just
All right. Question 15. The movie Contagion was released in the same year as an amateur discovery of a bright sun grazer comet. Now, which year and the comet's name. So, you can get 1 point for each. Incidentally, Contagion is apparently the #1 movie on Netflix this year.
At the moment, I wonder why.
Yeah.
It's like,
yes, it was eerily prophetic from all accounts.
I think the board game Pandemic might be pretty popular this year as well.
Yeah. So, Contagion was released in the same year as an amateur discovery of a bright sun grazer comet. And which year, and what was the comet's name? Everybody's now frantically scrolling back through their Netflixes and looking at the credits.
They probably are, and they're not meant to be.
Yeah, okay. Well, we'll go to question 16 now. Here we go. You won't be able to Google this one. Name. How's that coming up on your end, Mark?
Yeah, we can see it. Yep, we can see it.
Name this constellation. The one inside the purple oval.
Michael Mattiazzo says that he wants you to know that he's playing. He's just Michael's not putting his answers in the comment section yet, so he's frantically writing them down with a pen and paper. I'm tipping.
Yeah. Now is he competing with Angela or?
I don't know, Michael. Are you competing with Angela, or are you just competing against yourself? He'll put it. We'll see what he says.
Mm.
I think Lee might have taken the lead in the battle between the Greens as well. By the way, just quietly.
Right. Okay.
Next question.
Hopefully everyone's had time to look at that picture and have it download to their end. Yeah. Okay.
You want to give what we need to do is give the guys with the Astro cameras a little bit more time to plate solve that one.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, I can see the traffic to astrometry.net spiking right now. Too late. We go to the next one. Okay. Question 17. Which Star Wars movie was released in the same year that the World Health Organization announced the elimination of smallpox? So, which Star Wars movie was released in the same year that smallpox was eliminated? And yeah, people, I know it's hard to keep track of them nowadays. There's so many, plus the remakes, plus the director's cuts, plus the special mixes.
Can I throw just Angus and some of the people watching and say that it wasn't the best Star Wars? I'm sorry, but it wasn't. You watched. I've thrown some shade, and you watch them. They're just going to come flying at me now because I said that. And it's an argument I have with my brothers all the time. They're adamant that it's the best, and I disagree.
Ah, right. Well,
I know a lot of people don't like it when I say that.
Oh, well, you've got peasants with pitchforks outside your front door now, do you?
Probably do now. They're all dressed in cosplay as well.
I thought Halloween was over.
Not for them, it's not.
Okay. All right. Going on. All right. Question 18. Another true or false? The final flight to the Hubble Space Telescope occurred during the flu pandemic. The final flight to the Hubble Space Telescope occurred during a flu pandemic. True or false?
That's a good question, Aaron. Because there've been a few. Because it depends which flu pandemic you're talking about.
All will be revealed in the answers.
How many questions we got left?
2. Okay.
2 more?
Okay.
Ooh.
Question 19. Which Australian city had an outbreak of bubonic plague in 1900? Which Australian city had an outbreak of bubonic plague? Yes, the Black Death.
It's probably Melbourne, knowing Melbourne's luck.
Okay. And
That one I definitely don't know the answer to. I'm only saying Melbourne
All right.
because,
Yeah. Final question. I'll show you the pictures on the next slide, but the question is, which one of the following species is classified as a monkey?
not the Beatles.
No, I'll just move to the actual pictures now. Okay, which one of these 6 species is classified as a monkey?
All of them. Oh, sorry, no. Not
It's
C.
probably not C, Mark.
Sorry, I saw Donald Trump and I just went, oh, they're all monkeys.
Yeah, okay, yeah, sorry. To answer this one, just do A, B, C, D, E, or F. So, yeah. Which one of these is classified as a monkey?
Oh, that's gold. I love it. What a question to finish on. Oh, I really wasn't expecting that, and I'm glad you put that one up. Yes, Lee's come back with the elephant in the room.
Yeah, I thought you'd like that one. Yeah.
Oh, I love it.
So
what was the question again? I've totally forgotten what the question was.
Okay, yeah. Which one of these 6 species is classified as a monkey?
Which one is classified as a monkey?
Yep.
Only one.
Yeah. Which one of them is classified as a monkey?
All right. So, have you got
by zoologists? That is,
by zoologists. There you go.
Yeah.
By zoologists. Have you got answers in your slideshow that we can roll?
I do. Yes, that's coming up.
Oh,
next.
let's go. Okay,
right.
I'm gonna scroll back and just give a running tally.
Yeah.
On
for the answers.
The Battle of the Greens.
Yeah.
There we go.
All right. Okay. The picture you're looking at now was actually photographed by me back in March in Victor Harbour, in one of the shopping centres there.
I love
this machine normally contains, soft toys and things for the kids, and for a joke, they replaced the soft toys with toilet paper. I've now been seeing photos of this thing all over the internet.
I love it.
Yeah.
You've gone
Victor
viral.
Harbour. Yeah, if you're in Victor Harbour, people, go and look up the Central Shopping Centre, the one where Woolies is and Target.
Is it still there?
Well, I haven't actually been in these shops for a few months. It was there as late as August, which is my most recent
I think they
visit.
should just leave it there as a reminder.
Well, I think so too. It was a great joke. And if I'd had $2 at the time I took this photo, I would have played it just for the giggles.
That's good. I like it.
Yep. All right. So there's another reason to come to South Australia. Yeah.
I haven't been there for quite a few years. I went there for the beer.
Yeah. All righty. Let's move on to some answer times, people. Okay, the first astronomer to definitely see Uranus was John Flamsteed.
Oh,
the first astronomer royal, founder of the Greenwich Observatory.
The Greens are on 0 each.
Yeah. He saw it in December 1690, but thought it was a star. He even named it with a Flamsteed number, 34 Tauri. 34 Tauri, yeah. And John Flamsteed. First person definitely known to have seen Uranus, but didn't recognise it as a planet. Which is interesting because This is Stellarium's calculation of how far Uranus would have moved during the month of December.
Wow. It's quite a bit, isn't it?
Quite a bit. Yeah, it was near the Pleiades. Yeah, in a month it would have moved a fair bit. Then again, we're talking England, midwinter.
Yeah.
The weather was probably shit.
He's looking through clouds and rain.
He might have only seen it on one night. Yeah. Yeah, incidentally, on the Stellarium view, you can see a few other Flamsteed numbers, as we call them, 18 Tauri and 32 Tauri, 39 Tauri.
Yeah, I can see them all there.
Yeah. Yeah, so it's the same guy who came up with the star numbering scheme. Unfortunately, he didn't recognise that it was, moving and, missed out on the credit.
Well, you win something.
Yeah, we had to wait another 90 years for Herschel to pick it up.
There we go. So Herschel was the man who actually realised it was a planet.
It was an actual planet. Even he thought it was a comet at first, but he recognised that it was a solar system object and not a star. Yeah. Anywho, with question 2, well, the answer is, of course, The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy.
Oh, Katie's taken a 1-zip lead in the Battle of the Greens.
And it was actually the guide which had "Don't Panic" on its cover to reassure the viewers.
Not to panic.
Yep.
Beautiful.
Okay.
Next one.
Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy for question 2. All right, question 3. It's Elwood and Jake, or Jake and Elwood. Blues.
They both got that one right.
Yep, and the photo here shows them, singing both kinds of music, country and western.
Country and western. The old Blues Brothers boys.
Yeah, you might remember that scene. Yeah.
That's a good scene.
Yep. Okay, so Jake and Elwood. All right. Question 4. According to SpaceX, as of this month, they have launched 895 Starlink satellites.
Now, for the sake of the Battle of the Greens, are we going nearest to pin?
We can get an estimate. If somebody says about 900 or...
Oh, no. Lee said 1,200 and Katie said 118.
Wow, they're both way off.
I don't think we can give either of them a point for that one.
No, they missed on that thing. Now, they have launched 895 of them. I think about 50 of them have re-entered.
Oh, really?
Some of the early ones were only put up for a test and were intended to last for a long.
Okay.
Yeah.
Some of the shiny ones.
Yeah, like version 0.9, I think it was, of the Starlinks. About half of them are already down again. Okay. Question 5. The answer is gravity, or gravitation.
Ooh.
Isaac Newton discovered gravity. So, have a think to yourselves, people. Isaac Newton discovered a fundamental force of the universe while he was locked down for a plague, What have you achieved?
Just back on the Starlink one, Michael said he got 900. Is that close enough? I think that's close enough.
That's close enough, yeah.
You can take a point for that, Michael.
Yeah. Yeah, I think if you got anywhere between 800 and 1,000, you'd be near enough. They were launching them at quite a high rate during October.
Definitely not 118, though.
No, they passed that one a while ago. Okay. For question 6, an angiosperm is simply a flowering plant that flowers. So if any of you at home, you've got windows looking out on any kind of garden, chances are you've got a flowering plant within view.
Oh, the Battle of the Greens is drawn even at 3 each.
Ah.
Ooh, this could get ugly quickly.
Yeah. Okay, so who's sleeping on the couch?
Mm.
All right. Question 7. The answer is Star Trek. The reboot version of Star Trek, and that picture is Eric Banner in his makeup as Nero. Yeah.
He was a Borg, wasn't he?
He was.
No, he wasn't.
He wasn't Borg. Romulan, I think.
He was Romulan. That's right. But that was the one.
Yeah.
That wasn't the one with the Borg. The next one was the one with the Borg.
No.
Was that the one with the Borg? I can't remember anymore. It's been so many.
No, this is the one where he travelled through time.
Yep.
Which is how they explain the reboot of the whole franchise. It's an alternate timeline now. Okay. Yeah, a bit different from when he was in The Castle.
Both good movies, though.
Yeah. Okay.
Next one.
All right. The third most abundant chemical element in the universe is oxygen.
Oh, the Greens
Oxygen.
both struck out.
Yeah, about 477 atoms per million, or just under 1% by weight of visible matter. Oxygen.
They both went with carbon.
Tisk. They're wrong.
There you
Okay.
go. Borg was in first contact with Picard. I do love that movie, the one with the Borg. That was
Yeah.
good.
All right. The moon's orbital period with respect to the stars is about 27.3 days.
Okay, so are we going nearest to pin on this? We've got a 28.3 and a 28.1. I think we can give that one to the 28.1, can't we?
Oh, well, that's not really.
0.8 of a day off.
Yeah. Yeah, don't know. I think we might have to score 0 on both of those.
Yeah,
Mark.
0 to both of them then. There we go.
Yeah, about 27.3 days sidereal. But full moon to full moon is about 29.5 days, because during the orbit of the moon, the Earth moves on a bit. Okay. With question 10, it's
the Leonids. There we go.
meteor showers produced by Comet Tempel Tuttle, and they typically occur around the middle of November. And this year we have moonless mornings to see them happen. Looking forward to that. Hardly saw any last year. The moon wiped it out.
I might be able to watch some next weekend up at Heathcote.
Okay, yeah. All right. What made the first soft landing on the moon? It was Luna 9.
All right. Would you like to know?
Soviet space probe.
I think Lee's answer for this was a really good one. Golf ball.
A what?
A golf ball.
That was on Apollo 14.
I played a round of golf up there then.
The commander, Alan Shepard, was a golf nut, and he actually took along the head of a golf club that screwed into one of their existing tools that they were using on the moon to pick up rocks. And so at the end of one of his moonwalks, he'd put some golf balls in an outside pocket on his spacesuit, and so at the end of the walk, he dropped a couple of the balls onto the moon and then tried to swat them with his makeshift golf club. He did hit one and apparently went quite a long way.
It would have.
So future archaeologists can be puzzled when they go to the Apollo 14 landing site and they see this pair of probably rather sunburnt golf balls sitting up there. As I said, it happened in 1966, which was about 2 years before Hong Kong flu became a problem for us. Okay. Question 12. The answer is false. It's actually the Russian Antarctic station at Vostok has recorded the lowest temperature, at least with a weather station, of minus 81.2. The South Pole's only got a minus 82.8. Although I think at those kind of temperatures, you're not really going to care, are you?
Yeah. No.
You step outside naked, you're dead anyway.
Don't stoke that fire.
Yeah, and there have been some measurements done from satellites, which suggests there may be temperatures as low as minus 95 on some of the highest parts of the ice cap there.
Mm.
So I can imagine one day some adventurer is going to trek out there with a thermometer just to actually measure it.
Power to them. Power to them.
Yeah.
If they want to do that, then let them
Yeah.
do it.
Yeah. All right. The 1982 movie was The Thing. It was set in a it was set in a base in Antarctica. They discover a crashed alien spaceship and a body which they unwisely bring back to their base, and it thaws out. Yeah, and it starts assimilating them.
Maybe they shouldn't have stoked that fire.
And the whole base descends into an atmosphere of paranoia and suspicion, because nobody knows anymore who is human and who is.
Ooh.
And there's a remake in the works this year.
That'll be good to watch.
Yeah, I'm just intrigued to see how well they do it.
In the Battle of the Greens, we have Katie Green leading 7-5 over Lee for those playing along at home.
Yeah, okay. And there is a bit of a sequel to the story of this movie. Apparently, it didn't do very well in the cinemas when it was released. The reviewers hated it. But since then, it's become recognised as quite a classic of both science fiction and horror. And several bases in Antarctica now have it on their movie playlists for the start of each winter. It's become a tradition.
It's a timely reminder. Don't pick up anything.
Don't pick up anything from a spaceship. Yeah.
Don't bring anything from a spaceship back to base.
Makes you wonder about all those researchers who pick up those Antarctic meteorites that have come from Mars or wherever. It's
yeah.
Don't eat it. Anyhow. Okay, question 14. John Keogh managed to patent the wheel. What we have there is...
Nobody patented the wheel prior to that.
Well, he did it actually to expose the shortcomings of the new, improved, simplified Australian patent system that had just been announced. That hand-drawn diagram you see on screen is actually part of his patent application, which he's read. And I did a quick search on IP Australia the other day, and yes, the patent application is still listed, but they did quietly revoke it a couple of later, probably out of sheer embarrassment that they'd issued a valid patent for a wheel. He was also awarded an Ig Nobel Prize in 2001 for patenting the wheel. And this is actually rumoured to be one of the most searched patent applications on the IP Australia.
Oh, love it. That's gold.
A wheel. Yeah.
A wheel.
So if you were making anything with wheels in it between 2001 and about 2000 and...
Looks like 2003.
Yeah, you owe the guy money. Okay, question 15. It was in 2011, and it was Comet Lovejoy, or one of them. So it was in 2011, and Comet Lovejoy, one of Terry's brightest comets. This photo was actually taken from the space station.
Oh, wow. That's a pretty impressive image. You can see,
Yeah,
you can
see all the various air layers down the bottom. And the comet's head down in it. And there's tons of nice images on the interwebs of this comet, including on both the ASV's and ASSA's websites, taken by members. So I thought rather than pick one of those and make one photographer happy and everybody else jealous, I thought I'd pick a nice neutral one like this.
Independent one.
Everything's public domain, which is nice. Yeah, it was a nice comet. Yeah, I'm hoping Terry discovers another bright one soon. All right. Question 16. The constellation is Corona Australis. Corona. And
So
the bright
just with that
pattern.
last question, Michael wants to know, is it 1 point each for the year and the comet? Yep. There you go,
1
Michael.
point
1
each.
point each.
So, yeah, 1 point for getting 2011 and 1 point for saying Comet Lovejoy, or its official designation. Either works. Okay, the constellation is Corona Australis. And in that photo, taken by me actually, underneath it you can see the Sagittarius teapot upside down.
Yeah.
Mm.
Now, I want to know how many people actually got this one right.
Yeah, or whether they might have gone with one of the other cultural interpretations. In China, for example, it's regarded as a river turtle. Or for a lot of the Aboriginal groups in southeastern Australia, it's the mouth of a tiddy, the frog.
Okay, yep.
Yeah. Or one of our popular nicknames here in South Australia for it is the dentures.
The denture.
Yeah.
Love it.
Yeah, so Corona Australis. Okay, so finally got the word Corona into this quiz. Okay, question 17. Well,
Not the best Star Wars
organisation announced
movie.
Smallpox was gone in 1980 and Empire Strikes Back was released the same year.
Mm.
Yeah. So, Mark, you were saying you think this is the best movie, or this is not the best movie?
Not the best
okay.
One. No.
Yeah.
People don't like it when I say the first one is my favourite.
Well, this was a case that actually made more money than its predecessor, which was pretty usual at the time.
Mm. And I quite like Rogue One as well, which people look at me strangely, and I think it's because it marries so nicely into Episode 4.
Yeah.
So Lee gets 1 point, and that's it. But Katie doesn't get any. Oh,
sorry.
It's tightened up.
Oh, yeah. I've just moved on to question 18 here.
That's okay. Yep.
Yeah, the final flight did occur during a flu pandemic. Atlantis flew to the Space Telescope in May 2009, the 2009 swine flu pandemic.
There we go. So, true or false? All they both got that one.
Yeah, it's true. Okay.
Yep.
Okay, moving on. Question 19. Sydney had an outbreak of the 303 cases, 103 deaths, and in an effort to control it, the state government demanded the demolition of entire precincts, streets, suburbs. Most of the victims were in the poorer areas of Sydney, places like the Rocks and Piermont and the likes of that.
Wow, so this is something I didn't know about.
Nowadays those are some of the most incredibly expensive suburbs in Sydney.
Yeah. They were back then.
Back then they were slums.
Mm.
And also you could get, I think it was 5 shillings per dead rat that you bought in.
Wow.
Yeah, so it was a big money for a lot of the poor people.
That would have been, I can imagine there would have been people hunting them down.
Oh, yes. That was that was the intention of paying the bounty on rats. Yeah.
Go and hunt down a rat and get the Black Plague while you're at it.
Well, the final question, unfortunately, the answer is E, the Japanese macaque, which has this interesting habit of trying to keep warm in winter by having a bathe in hot springs.
Can it just be D&E, just for fun?
I did say classified by zoologists, not by political observers.
There's 3 people who commented that got that one right. Gavin gets double points for putting D and E, I think.
Oh, dear.
In the Battle of the Greens, Sorry, Lee. You looks like you lost out 7-9.
Oh,
7
what? They both
correct,
answered
9
C for
correct.
this, did they? The elephant.
Katie answered A and Lee answered C.
Oh, dear.
So
Okay.
for those who have been playing along, pop your total, your tally in the comments section, and let's see how you did. We go.
Yeah.
James is saying it was a very hard quiz. It's always a very hard quiz, isn't it?
It's always a very hard quiz. That's the tradition.
So it makes it fun.
Mm.
Curious to see if anybody got above
next year.
I'm curious to know if anyone got above 10. That's what I want to know. I want to know how many. Michael, how many did you get? See if he puts an answer in.
All right, I'll swap back to
14. Team Madiazzo scored 14. Gavin got 8.
Yep.
There we go. Oh, that was a lot of fun. So I think we've got a bit of a break now, and then we have the Q&A at 7 o'clock tonight. So Q&A panel, 3 ASV members, 3 ASSA members. Anything you want to ask about astronomy, be it deep sky, planetary, just general knowledge, whatever it might be, whatever question you've got, come along, post it in the comments when we're streaming, and our experts will do their best to be experts and answer it. Fraser, thank you for your wonderful quiz.
Thanks for having us.
That's all right. Thank you for putting it together. And everyone, as usual, don't forget to get your raffle tickets. I can see some more people have bought some more raffle tickets, so that's good.
Can I just do a quick weather update for you there, Mark?
Yeah,
I'm looking out the window now in the south of Adelaide. The sky is clear.
Yeah, same here.
If you're doing any live stuff from the Adelaide members, chances are you'll see something.
We've got I think 3 cameras from your guys to access, and 3 cameras from the ASV people tonight to access. So following the quiz, we've got Sky for the Night with Perry from the ASV, and Perry will do a tour of the night sky, and then that's going to lead into our final session, which is the deep sky session. We'll be able to do some planets and some galaxies tonight, definitely with the clear skies we've got at the moment.
Good.
So that'll be good.
Yeah. I actually have a night sky tour to run tonight, so
good luck with that.
My next job after this will be to go and load the telescope into the car and get ready.
I hope they turn out in en masse, or as many as you can have, and that it's a good tour for you.
Yeah, well, actually, we're only allowed to do exclusive bookings at this stage. SA Health were quite concerned about people walking into each other in the dark and swapping germs. So,
well, keep it clean, safe, COVID friendly, and have a good tour tonight, and hopefully we will have a good tour tonight of the night sky as well.
Oh, we should, and we have a 20-inch telescope to play with, so we should get some good views.
We won't have that. But we'll just be using the ASV and ASSA members' telescopes. But looks like we're all going to have fun, that's for sure. So, thank you for joining us, and everyone, thank you for playing along. And we'll see you at about 7 o'clock.
Right, and hopefully in person next year. Cheers.